Hello, namaste. I'm here to record just a few videos for those of us who are recovering from mastectomy. I had my surgery a little over a week ago. I still have my drains in, and I'm still rocking my lovely surgical bra here. But this is a really good time to start moving a little bit, especially, we've been laying in bed quite a bit or on the couch, and just doing some gentle movements and gentle exercises will really, really help us start to feel better, to give us more energy. And I'm here just to share a few of those with you today. So, the most important thing is breathing, because lying in bed, maybe sitting watching TV, we're maybe not breathing deeply. So let's begin by sitting comfortably. So you can be in bed, you can be on a yoga mat right now, legs crossed, maybe legs out in front of you, maybe legs up on a pillow, whatever feels better, maybe knees bent, whatever feels good for you. And always, with any of this, if it hurts, don't do it. So this is just at your comfort level. Go as quickly, as slowly as you need to. So I'm just here to guide you through a few things that have helped me feel better. So I'm going to start by taking a comfortable crossed seat. I'm going to sit up nice and straight, being aware of my drains, making sure that they're not pulling or nothing is getting in the way of them, making sure my clothes are feeling comfortable, they're nice and loose. I'm just going to close my eyes or just look down in front of my feet, soft gaze, hands wherever are comfortable, maybe resting on your knees, maybe on the earth next to you. And we're going to start just by taking some really nice deep breaths together. And when you breathe in, if it helps, think about a color that might feel healing to you. So maybe it's blue, or maybe it's green, or maybe it's yellow. So as you breathe in, really think about that color filling you up, giving you that healing energy. And then when you breathe out, you're breathing out all that stale air. You've been sitting around a lot, just getting rid of all those things you don't need anymore, bringing in all that healing energy, releasing all of that you don't need anymore. So let's begin by inhaling through the nose. So whatever color you choose, I'm going to go with blue today. So to the count of 4, nice deep inhale. Ready, here we go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe hold it at the top. And then nice long exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe just taking a slight pause at the bottom. And let's go again. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep inhaling, thinking of that color, that blue, that yellow, that green, filling you up. Healing rays, healing energy. As you exhale, you're exhaling all that staleness, all those things that you don't need anymore in your body. Get rid of it. Just take 5 more of those at your own pace, your own count. Really, perhaps even putting your hands on your belly if it feels good. Feeling your belly expand as you breathe in. And feeling your belly contract as you breathe out. Be as dramatic as you want. Nice deep inhale. Let it out with a huge sigh. You're a survivor. You're doing this. Be dramatic. Let out. Yes. One more deepest breath of the day. Hold it at the top. Maybe even take in another little sip of air at the top. Let it all the way out. We're doing this. We're getting through this. And let it go. And just return to your natural breathing. Just check in. How do you feel today? It could be maybe you feel joyful. Maybe you feel tired. Maybe you feel sad. It's okay. Just sit with it and know that it's okay, no matter how you feel. And as we get stronger, our feelings are going to change. But however you feel in this moment is okay. But let yourself know that you're okay. It's going to be all right. When you're ready, blink your eyes open, nice and slow, and sit up nice and straight. If it feels good to have your head looking straight forward, so we're not bending our neck forward or back, not quite yet. Neck nice and forward, arms, hands comfortably on your knees, maybe down by your side, maybe on your belly, wherever it feels good. We're going to start by slowly looking to our right. So turning your head over your right shoulder, just checking your range of motion here, not straining. It shouldn't hurt. Just see how that feels to look over that shoulder. Try to keep your shoulders parallel to the front so that you're not leaning this way. And then exhale, come back to center. And then on your inhale, look the other direction. Noticing how that feels just as far as is comfortable. Maybe you look a little further this way, maybe not quite as far. Maybe this feels very different on this side. Totally normal. And then exhale back to center. Let's do that a couple more times with our breath. So inhaling, looking to the right. Exhaling back to center. Inhaling left. Exhaling back to center. One more time on each side. Maybe see if you can look a little bit further back. Maybe not. Doesn't matter. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. And just at this point, relax. Just let everything go. Maybe you're holding some tension in your shoulders. Try to let that go. Try to let your belly, just let your belly go. While at the same time sitting up straight. But just any clenching, try to see if you can let that go. Now let's take our chin down to our chest, nice and slow. So exhale, chin comes down to your chest, just as far as is comfortable. See how that feels, nice stretch at the back of your neck. You're going to inhale, bring your head back up to center. And then exhale, look up to the ceiling. Don't dump your neck back. So you don't want to just dump all the way back. Just look up as far so you feel a little stretch up the front of your throat here, but nothing too strenuous. And that's Pippin. He's coming to join us here. And then exhale back to center. Let's do that a few more times. So chin to chest. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lift your gaze. Exhale back to center. Hippie, do not scratch my yoga mat, please, buddy. Exhale, chin to chest. Back to center. And then gaze up. Back to center. If it helps to just do some circles to the right and then to the left, do that too. Our necks could really could use a lot. We hold a lot of tension in our neck. Maybe just make some of those half circles. If full circles feel good, go for that too. Sometimes that's a bit much. Just whatever you need to do to stretch out your neck a little bit. And at all times, remember, breathe. Okay, so now here's where we're going to be really careful with our shoulders. We do not want to lift our elbows above shoulder height. Maybe you're here right now. Depends how you're feeling. Again, like I'm about a week and a few days out from surgery. I'm getting here. This is a little bit sore for me right here. So I'm going to kind of keep it here. But if you can lift your shoulders a little bit further, definitely do that, whatever feels good. But please, no pulling. You don't want to risk any pulling on your incisions or on your drains. Just see how far you can lift your arms up comfortably. And then exhale, set them back down. I have this, that's for later. That's for Shavasana. Put that push out of the way. Lower your arms down. Relax your belly. And then inhale, lift the arms back up again as high as is comfortable. Right, for me, this is about good right now. This is about as much as I can do. Exhale back down. Let's take 3 more of those. Nice inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Now we're going to add a front movement to this. So we've just exhaled down. Bring your hands up along your thighs here, and you're going to push them out in front of you. And lift the arms up in front. Again, no more than 90 degrees. Maybe you're here. Maybe you can, I can't quite get to 90 degrees at this point. Maybe you're here. We're going to lift them up. And then exhale down, bring them back towards your hips. Inhale, slide the hands forward, lifting them up in front of you. Nice and gentle. Exhale, bringing them back down. Let's take that 3 more times. Inhale, front. Exhale down. Inhale up in front. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up in front. Exhale down. If you want a little bit more movement, you can combine those past 2 movements that we've been doing. So for example, we've just been lifting up and then back down. Then maybe you slide your arms out to the side. Again, lift them up, lift them back down. Slide them along your thighs, bring them forward, lift them up, down, and out to the side, back down. Nice job. Just check in, see how you're feeling. If this feels good, don't overdo it. You don't want to get to the point of fatigue, but we're just getting the blood flowing. And then when you're ready, just take a comfortable seat. Just relax. Breathe a little bit more. If you have a strap, you might want to use this. If you don't have a strap, you can just use like a tie or even just like a piece of string, but nothing that's like stretchy, nothing that can like snap back and hurt you. But what I'm going to do is take my strap, I'm going to hold it at about my waist here. So my hands are on top, I'm holding the strap here. I'm going to keep my left hand down. I'm going to try to raise my right arm up as much as I can, and then bring it back down. And then same thing, keep the grip on the strap, bring it up with the left hand, as far as is comfortable, and back down. Then keep taking turns right and left, back down. The other hand lifted up, back down. Do that as many times as feels good. Now here you have a couple of options. So if you'd like to remain seated for this, you can do this in bed, you can do this sitting in front of the TV, on your couch, that's fine. If you're on the floor, maybe just change the cross of your legs if you've been sitting cross-legged, just to give your legs a bit of a break. But this is a variation on a chest press. So you can use your strap, you don't have to have a strap. Maybe you have a cane or a yardstick or something that might help. But this is just sort of like a classic chest press. And again, don't do anything that's going to hurt your incisions, your drains. Do this nice and gently. You're going to bring your arms back. So bring your elbows back. You can open your heart up just a little bit. Maybe your gaze goes up. Again, no pulling on your incisions. And then you're going to stretch your arms out. We're doing kind of a seated cat-cow thing. So curling your spine under. Your gaze comes down towards your lap. And then on your inhale, bringing the strap or the yardstick, whatever you have, towards your chest, looking up. And then exhale, pushing forward. Let's do that a couple more times. Inhale, bringing the strap forward, in, looking up just a little bit. If anytime this hurts, stop or just don't go as far. Back up. And then push forward, look down. Option to do this laying down as well, if you prefer. So I'm going to lay down on my back. I'm going to go nice and slow. So I'm comfortable here, keeping my knees bent, the soles of my feet on the floor, nice and steady. This may not feel as good. It may feel better. Ooh, that hurt when I did that. That wasn't good. Don't do that. You can do a similar thing. You can do a chest press laying down as well. So if you have your belt, you can just slowly raise your arms up just as far as is comfortable and bring it back down. And then on your inhale, bring it up. Bring it back down. I'm going to stop because for me, this does not feel as good. So what I'm going to do, I've got my drains. I'm going to be very, very careful here. I'm going to slowly roll over onto, making sure my drains are secure, rolling onto my side, pushing myself back up to a seat, trying to just really walking my fingers back. If you need to sit back up again, just try not to jerk yourself. It doesn't feel good to me to do that laying down, but it may feel good for you. So whatever you prefer. So that's an option. The next thing we'll do is a good core movement. So there's a kind of yoga called Kundalini yoga that actually we do this really fast in Kundalini, but we're going to do it slow, and it's going to really help us with our core. So again, sit straight, cross-legged position, and just think about all you're going to do is move your waist. So hands can be again on your knees, they could be down by your sides. You're just going to lean forward with your core, then take your waist, lean to the left, and then hollow out your belly, and then lean over to the right. So try to keep both sit bones down. So you're making kind of this circular motion with your waist, keeping your hips where they are. And this is just helping us with our core a little bit, because core strength is really important, especially as we're recovering. It helps us get up and down if we can't use our arms. And maybe change directions, nice and slow. Incorporating the breathing, so maybe you inhale as you come back. And then exhale as you come forward. Inhale. And then exhale. That's a nice one for the core. Last one for the shoulders. And then we'll lie down a little bit, but just going to do some shoulder shrugs. So a couple of options here, either hands on the ground next to you, on your knees. You might even put your hands on your shoulders if it feels good, depending on what feels good for you. And you're just on your inhale, just shrug your shoulders up as far as is comfortable. Again, we don't want to stretch anything. We don't want to strain any incisions or drains. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, let it go. Let's do that 2 more times. Hold up. Exhale, let it go. Did I say 2 more times? Last time. Exhale, let it go. And then just let your arms hang heavy. Just let them go. Shake your shoulders a little bit. Maybe roll your head, just really nice and loose, whatever feels good. You're not straining, just shaking it all out. You're doing beautifully. Hopefully this is loosening up some of those muscles. Again, for me, this is just week 1 post-op, so maybe next week we'll get into a little bit more challenging things, but for now, maybe just a little bit of rocking back and forth. That might feel good. Again, not straining anything. This feels really good right now for me just to rock back and forth like this. Now for our legs, so we've been sitting a lot, we've been laying down. So let's just kind of work the legs just a little bit, again, very gently. If this does not feel good, don't do it. But if it feels good for you to plant the soles of I'm going to move back a little bit so you can see my feet. Try not to use my arms. I'm going to scoot on my butt so I don't use my pecs to press myself back. Feet on the floor in front of you. Hands down by your sides or maybe just a little bit in back. Just make some nice, gentle windshield wipers. Again, being careful of your drains here. My drains are right here. Just bringing the knees back and forth. This should feel really good for your hips. And maybe experiment, maybe straightening the legs out in front of you and shaking them out a little bit. Maybe just doing some simple raises with your legs, just not very far, raising the feet up. Just to get a little strength in those quad muscles. Maybe you bring the soles of the feet together, sit up straight so that you're in like a butterfly pose. That stretches the insides of your thighs here. Flap your butterfly wings. So anything that feels good on your legs. And when you're ready for Shavasana, I would suggest, because we definitely deserve a lot of Shavasana here, I would suggest a bolster or even several pillows. And because we've been laying in bed or laying on the couch or sitting a lot, I'm going to try to get a little bit of circulation. I'm going to try to elevate the legs above the heart. So this will help with any swelling that you might have in your legs because our legs do swell. Again, I'm trying not to use my arms to push myself into place. I'm trying to use my legs, use my arms a little bit if I have to, but I'm really trying hard not to use my chest muscles to move myself. And then I'm going to slowly plant my feet next to my bolster and try to scooch up as far as you can to your bolster and then slowly lower yourself down. And then gently bring one leg up and then the other. So my legs really aren't that high. You could use even more pillows here if you wanted to. Some people may even, if you want to do a full legs up the wall here, that hurts for me a little bit. I'm not going to do that. But as many pillows as you need, just so that your legs are elevated a little bit and you're just getting some of the blood flow down from your ankles into your, like up into your upper body region. And arms, wherever is comfortable, maybe on your belly, maybe one on your belly, one on your heart, maybe down by your side. And here's where you just relax and let it all go. Let your belly go. Let your lower body go. Let your glutes go. Let your shoulders go. And go back to that breathing. Maybe the color breathing is something that helps. Breathing in that blue light or the green light or the white light, whatever feels good to you. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. And we're just going to spend a couple of minutes here in Shavasana, focusing on our breathing, focusing on our bodies, focusing on our healing. Just doing this is such a healing action for us. Just by being here, not worrying about anything, not worrying about what you have to do, not worrying about what's coming up in an hour or two. Just be here right now, letting yourself heal, breathing in that healing color, breathing out all that stale stuff that you don't need anymore. Just focus on that breath and relax into it. I'll tell you when it's time to come. Drawing all that healing energy from the earth, sending all that healing energy to your chest, to your incisions. Taking a moment to recognize how strong you are. Been through a lot. And you're a survivor. And you're getting through this. And just remember that throughout your day. I'm a survivor. I'm strong. I've got this. And maybe deepen your breath a little bit. Take a nice deep breath in. You might be getting sore right now laying down like this. So if you're getting sore, by all means, I'm getting a little sore. So it's time for me to get out of Shavasana here. Just gently wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe circle your ankles. Circle your wrists a little bit. If you're in bed, great. You want to prop yourself back up and watch TV or go back to reading, but if you want to try to get up, I recommend a really gentle way for you to do that. So first we're going to take the right knee and plant the right sole of the foot, and then the left. We're going to bring our knees in towards our chest. However, you don't want to really squeeze because you don't want to hurt your incisions. But again, just really slowly rolling over, being careful of your drains onto one side or the other. And then using your other arm to very slowly push yourself up, then taking the other one. So you're using both hands, nice and slow. Push yourself up. You're not putting all the weight on one particular side of your pectoral muscles. And just slowly walk yourself back up to a seated position. And one more time, nice deep breath in. Let it go, sigh it out. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Good luck in your healing. Good luck in your recovery. You've got this. You're strong. We're going to get through this. From my heart to yours. Namaste.